Welcome to Crotoni Entertainment. I'm Chris.
I'm Brie.
And here we go.
What are we doing? What are we... Oh,
Yeah.
you did this to yourself.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't like me.
I know you get some holiday blues sometimes, but
I don't like me. So Green Ranger. We're tackling him finally. Starting with this Caliban green.
No.
You know,
no, honey.
Kind of painted over our gray under. No, seriously. This is actually our first in our Christmas December themed. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I apologize.
Decemberween.
Decemberween. You're 55 days after Halloween. This is our first Decemberween miniature. We figured what colors are traditional Decemberween? Red and green. So let's start with this Joker. So anyway, we're taking out our Caliban green and we are painting him.
I think the Joker's offended that you would compare the Joker to him.
That's fair. So there's a theme. There's a Christmas theme. Just like we did a Halloween theme, we kind of did our Thanksgiving theme.
Mm-hmm.
This is our Christmas theme. You've got reds and you've got greens, and we've already been open about the fact that we'll be doing Santa and Xmas before the end of the month.
Yeah, I'm excited for Chris to tackle that
The
one.
reason that I picked the red and the green miniatures I did is every Christmas everybody gets a present they think they wanted, but they're ultimately disappointed with, and that would be Tommy. And then the red one is going to be the toy that everybody didn't know they wanted, but it's very happy with.
Oh, poor... Damn, Tommy, I'm sorry, bro. I mean...
I have a lot of footage of me just painting green here.
Yeah, you do. It's a Green Ranger, so...
So you'll notice I'm not being overly aggressive here. There's a couple of things going on. We have a very, very light undercoat, which kind of makes it a bad idea to go overly thick with your base anyway. Really, a smarter move here would have been to either prime this model green or prime this model black and build our green up off of that. But we've been using this primer for almost every Ranger model, so we kept with it. The other thing you're noticing is that it's streaky and nasty looking.
Yeah.
That is, again, because of that undercoat and because this particular pot of Caliban green, I think I bought it when Caliban green was brand new, and I have not used it that much. It is an old pot of paint. So there's a lot of water mixed into it, which is creating this streakiness. There's a very simple solution to this, and it's just do multiple coats.
I was going to say, or go buy new paint?
No, that's a lot of effort. There's a lot of Caliban green in this pot. I'd rather not let it go to waste, but just thin your paints. You should be doing this anyway. You really want your paint consistency to be that of like warm milk almost. So kind of a milky texture. I don't know why warm matters.
That's where you went with that.
Maybe lactose-free milk. That's a little thinner than regular milk. Bria's over here dying. So we'll do a couple of coats of this green. And doing multiple coats of one color very thin takes more time, However, it does not obscure detail.
All right, we're now doing...
So we're going to go to Warpstone Glow. This is going to start and finish very quickly. I picked this color because it's the same green we did on 0 Ranger 4.
Yes.
So I was like, this is kind of going to be my universal Green Ranger green. This is going to be great. And then, at a certain point, I decided I don't like this.
It was too green?
It's a darker green, and I think actually I want to save this darker green for Evil Green Ranger. And I want to do this Green Ranger ultimately a lighter green, and the reason why, and this goes back to, we all love Power Rangers, but we also all know that they're terrible.
Especially the early stuff.
The Japanese costume was a much darker green with that really good-looking dragon shield.
Yes.
The American was a very, very different tone of green.
And looked janky
and looked like he was wearing aluminium foil.
Yes.
I said aluminium because I wanted to annoy you.
So bad.
So we're going to jump over to this War Boss green that's significantly brighter.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And it looks very out of place.
Yes, it does.
It will not by the time we're done. I promise. I've not steered you guys wrong yet. I don't think maybe. So anyway...
he looks janky. Oh,
just wait for it. It's actually, he looks embarrassingly good when we finish, and it makes me sad because I hate him. I was gonna do an actual, real, serious video with a script this time.
Oh, what?
Where I was gonna detail out reasons I did not care for Tommy Oliver with evidence from the TV show on why I dislike him so much, and then I remembered that to do that.
You would have to go back and watch episodes with Tommy Fun Century?
No, to do that, I would have to take time dealing with Tommy. And I don't need to prove why Tommy is terrible to all of you. You just need to realize you're wrong when you say he's not.
Okay. My
So
lungs
anyway, this
still aren't quite healed.
This is a couple coats of that Warboss green while Bree chokes to death. So we did a couple of coats of that Warboss green to get that nice thick color, and then we're going to go on to something we have done previously.
Doing them white boots.
We did this on the Zeo Rangers. There's my yawn.
Yeah, you see?
We did this on the Space Rangers. I don't edit things out. We've talked about this over 45 episodes of Morphin Monday, and however many episodes of whatever bullcrap we put on this channel. I don't edit because I don't care. I'm too unprofessional for this to ever be a real thing.
And we want you guys to know the realness.
Yeah, it's
the realness.
It's visceral.
Visceral. That's a word for it.
So the Dead White comes out. The Dead White, we're going to leave the Apothecary White, which is kind of a gray, in the deepest recesses.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna put a paper towel over that. Bree brought me paper towels. No, Julian brought me paper towels. Put them right in the camera.
Oh, is that what happened?
Put them right in the camera there.
I was going to say, did I do that?
No, you did. You knocked the camera in the other video.
Yeah.
My family is
totally owned that.
I love my family, but they're all terrible. So anyway, you can see we're leaving that recess of the Apothecary White, because the Apothecary White comes out as like a dirty white or a gray. So we're leaving that in the absolute recesses. It's going to create some shading on the boots. It's going to make it look just more like he's actually moving his hand around rather than looking at just a flat model. Same thing with the hands. We're kind of individually painting each finger, kind of individually painting the thumb, but we're not going overboard. We're not trying to make it...
You can see each knuckle and the hairs on his that are sticking through the glove.
What?
You know.
What kind of gloves are you wearing?
I don't... Lace gloves. I feel that he's out there in lace gloves. Like a true princess. Just out there with his lace gloves. Doing karate. No?
I think that might be offensive. I don't know. Is that offensive?
To somebody who's wearing lace gloves?
Yes, to the lace glove community. That's the thing, right? There's there's a cabal.
A cabal of lace glove wearers.
If you are part of a secret cabal of lace glove wearers, I want to know about it. I want to know about your secret cabal. Reach out to us, CretoniEntertainment@gmail.com or @CretoniEnt on Twitter. I want to know about your lace glove cabal. Send photos. I want to make a video about it.
I mean,
I'll make a video about your secret lace glove cabal.
Yeah.
I want to know about your leadership structure, your membership policies, your insurance.
Our PR person actually will need to get on that.
Our Power Rangers person?
No. Well, I mean, he kind of is. He kind of is.
Anyway, so Runefang Steel, that really bright silver we use on multiple occasions. Everywhere we're going to do gold, I'm painting with this. Because, again, we're going to use that gold technique that I love so much. But there's going to be a twist. We're not at the twist yet. We're getting there. That green looks pretty good. Green looks good now. See, multiple coats.
I don't know.
You don't know. Just wait for it. It's going to come together.
Maybe once the gold is on and it kind of balances. Because right now he just...
Have you looked at the completed model? I finished painting this model like weeks ago.
I feel like you came in, you threw it at me, and you said, I hate this.
I might have thrown it in the garbage.
And it looks good, and I hate it. And then you stormed off.
It does look good, and I hate it, and I probably did storm off. All of those things sound within the realm of possibility. So we also put the Runefang Steel on his helmet here, because there is kind of some extra detail on his helmet that almost looks like the Bat in the Sun production. The best videos involving Tommy Oliver and the Bat in the Sun ones, those live-action ones where they do the super power beatdowns, where they... The best ones are the ones where the Green Ranger dies and White Ranger dies, and those are the best ones.
Wasn't
White Ranger
JDF actually in one of those?
Yeah, that's why it was so great when White Ranger died in that one. Because one of the Scorpion, they filmed both the Scorpion ones because the voting was so close.
That's right.
And one of them involves him getting impaled through the skull, although I don't think that would kill him because you would have to puncture the brain and there isn't one there.
Wow!
This one's bad. This is a bad video. So we're going to pull up the gnome oil. Once your Runefang Steel is completely dry.
Yes. Always let your metals dry completely. They are tacky. Sometimes they take a while to set. Don't get over anxious like a certain person who may be talking at this exact second.
Because the fun fact is there's actual metal in your metallic paints. There are actual metal particles in there. And the way it
They'll
sets...
infect your other paints.
Well, not just infect your other paints, but man, it'll really ruin the look if you wash it too early.
Yeah.
Some paints you can get away with washing while it's slightly wet.
Yes.
Don't do that here.
No.
That's bad juju. I don't recommend it.
It looks janky.
So anyway, we're gonna do the Dragon Dagger in this normal oil. You'll notice on the Dragon Dagger, I did not highlight up to this brightest green. I don't know why. I just didn't. While he plays his magical flute through his helmet.
I love it. I think that there's actually like it's almost like one of, remember when we were kids and there were some of those toys that like if you specifically made that connection between the two, a specific sound would set off?
I have no idea what you're talking about while we move into our Nasdaq Yellow and do our gold trick.
Yeah.
This is after the normal oil is completely dried, and we're going to do this Nasdaq Yellow. You're going to be measured in your approach to this. I don't know if I've ever actually said that on one of these videos before, so there's probably people who have just globbed it on. Games Workshop loves to market the contrast paints as one thick coat.
Don't do that.
Well, there's times you will. There's lots of times you won't.
Not with Nasdaq Yellow.
Again, there's times you will, even with Nasdaq Yellow, but there's lots of times you won't. And when you're dealing with a silver that's been washed black, this is one of those times you won't. If I were to glob it on there, it would become extremely dark. I made that mistake, actually, on Gold Ranger. I feel like he's a little too dark on Gold Ranger. I want to go back and highlight Gold Ranger's shield again. I'm going to do that later because it did come out a little bit too dark. So what I'm doing a lot of the times when I'm painting a contrast in general, a lot of the times, unless you're seeing me do like Black Templar on a Black Ranger,
right,
is I'm dipping the paintbrush in a contrast paint and then I'm wiping some of the contrast paint off on the inside rim of the paint pot. I'm not doing it on a paper towel. That's going to absorb a lot of the moisture, but I'm getting some of it off my brush because I actually want to use, most of the time, I want to use contrast like a regular paint. And even now, even though I've wiped off most of the Nasdaq Yellow, I'm not happy with this shield. I think it's too dark. I don't think it works. So we're going to revisit this here shortly in this same video. But in the meantime, we're going to go to our Evil Sun Scarlet. We're going to go to our Abaddon Black or our Abaddon Black. I think Abaddon might be the proper pronunciation technically,
so?
But that's a stupid pronunciation. And whoever thought of that was wrong.
It's English.
They're wrong.
It's probably.
They're wrong. They can take that name and throw it right at the bottom of Boston Harbor.
Wow. That, okay.
I am 100. See, I almost feel bad about saying that. So the Abaddon Black is going to go in the visor and it's going to go on the top of the base like we have previously done many, many times.
Right.
I feel bad about saying this. I'm 100% not a nationalist. There are lots of things that I believe we need to throw out the window and become a more globalist society. I'm not going to get into that, though. That's a whole big thing that's going to make us lose the rest of the subscribers that we haven't lost by me trash talking Tommy this whole time.
I mean, yeah, like, the couple of subscribers that we have gained from you doing, expanding our repertoire here to Hero Quest and everything, they're all going to be like, no.
What was that about? We talk about that in our Barbarian Redux video, but
yes.
What was that all about? Where, like, who knew Hero Quest? Painting a Hero Quest fig became our most viewed video at this point.
I mean, even
now,
more so.
It's not a big number by normal people standards or YouTube standards.
No.
But for us to have a video that's at 350 views in just a couple of days, we're like, what in the heck happened here? Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about whoever this guy is.
The greatest of the Rangers.
Get out of my house.
That's how you get a divorce.
Just get out of my house.
How you?
So we're pulling out the Liberator Gold.
Oh, yep.
And we're going to use this to lighten up
Tommy's countenance.
Well, no, he's lightening up the accoutrement he's holding for Jason.
Ah.
He gives it to Zach.
Mm-hmm.
In the comics, Kimberly wears it.
Yep.
I don't remember ever seeing Trini or Billy wear it, but I know Jason gets his hand on the dragon coin across a couple of mediums. Tommy has a hat rack.
He's just holding it in for everybody else.
Tommy has a hat rack. He just stores things for people.
Is Barai going to come back and take it too?
Yes.
Yeah, Barai's going to be like, that's mine.
So Tommy has a hat rack who holds things for people who are more competent than him. So he holds the dragon shield for Jason and Zach. He holds the dragon dagger for Jason and Kimberly. He probably holds stolen homework for Bulk and Skull. I'm assuming he holds what's left of the principal's dignity.
Oh, that toupee. That toupee. That hairpiece, man.
I'm assuming he has other qualities as a human being. Not the principal Tommy. I'm assuming he's the other quality. Like, I assume he breathes like a human.
Doesn't Tommy eventually become a college professor?
Yeah.
In archaeology, of all things.
Well, that basically,
or paleontology.
That basically tells you how weak the Angel Grove educational system is. Because they also, I mean, the way they shoehorn us into believing that Tommy does anything is very impressive. So with the Liberator Gold, what we're actually doing is I'm only painting the raised areas of Dragon Shield. So the darker gold is staying underneath, as you can clearly see here. And then we're just kind of going over the rest of the bandings. So things they do with Tommy, because this video is, I think we're coming close to the end here, so I'm going to blow through this really quick. Things they do with Tommy that make absolutely no sense. First, he becomes a college professor, absolutely came out of nowhere. You could argue, oh, he's been gone for 10 years. Maybe he came up with some other things that he liked. Okay, fine, I'll give you that one. But out of nowhere, he decides he's a race car driver because, oh, well, we're in a car-themed Ranger now, so he has to like this. Yep. In Zeo, he disappeared for a good chunk of it and was whiny during a chunk of it as well. I assume that was for filming the Turbo movie. But he also stole Rocky's truck.
He did steal Rocky's truck.
He stole Rocky's truck. That red truck that you see Tommy drive a bunch in Zeo, you will see Rocky driving in Mighty Morphin. It's like so Warpstone Glow, this is the same green we used for Zeo Ranger 4. We're doing this around the rim of the base because I do want my Green Ranger rims to be universal. So Tommy gets the red Zeo crystal portion, the star portion. That's the worst Zeo face mask. He gets the star portion, and then he just like holds out his hand and goes, Rocky, give me your keys.
Oh, that's wrong. I guess it's true. It's like, I'm back in red.
No, I'm the Red Ranger now. Give me your keys. Give me your keys.
Give me your keys. Can't have a red car no more.
I mean, it's like, I assume Jason borrowed some of Zach's wardrobe when he came back.
Yeah, he was like, Zach, is your stuff still here, man? I need to borrow it. I'm gonna go down.
So anyway, here we go. Our Green Ranger is done. Not a moment too soon. Now we never have to paint this particular model again. Even though we have another one, we're hoping to turn that into a Black Dragon Shield Ranger. We'll talk about that as we go forward. So, yeah, there we go. Green Ranger, let him dry, seal him with your matte varnish of your choice, and he is ready for action. So, like and subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notification, and we will see you all next week with our Ranger in Red.
Bye!